Yes, me question. Now we have to start.
Okay, shall I repeat my question?
Anything else beyond what do you mean? You have the assassins chasing you?
We've got the assassins chasing me.
You have the mech men who you've dealt a serious blow in their infrastructure. And?
Actually, have there been any reportings of the mechanical men anywhere else on continents?
No.
No? That's just weird. They've had these positions here for who knows how long.
Right.
Yet no other mechanical men anywhere, especially those cloaked ones. You would think they would be causing some havoc somewhere.
Right, but from the book, they had to research / tune all of the spells to a specific type of humanoid in order to build the mechs, and they settled on dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
So they just need dwarf bodies to make more mechs. So that's why they're just in the dwarf alliance.
Did we ever get a count of how many dwarves actually went missing from Snow White?
No. Dwarves aren't very organized, so that's kind of difficult.
Well, Snow White wasn't a dwarf, though.
Right.
But she was the one who was originally helping them. So
right, but when she talks to the other dwarves trying to get reports, it's like,
Okay.
My cousin brother went missing. Say 2 people? Just one. Or, Daryl and my other brother, Daryl.
What were you saying, Billy?
So, right. So no numbers there. But that's why the dwarves, that's why the mechanical men are just in the dwarf lands. Obviously, they're in the dwarf lands in the west because they're after the Fairy. And then the dwarf lands in the east was just to expand their dwarf harvesting. Okay. And the goblin, all the goblin tribes, right, have kind of settled into this keep making money at all costs thing. So, right, and with Gouge Co. prodding everyone to just chill out. So everything is going business as normal in PG7, which is semi-independent of the mine in Itch Mountain, right? Although they were recently allied with the mine in Itch Mountain, so there's less disruption there, and so there's more trading going on. But the mine isn't claimed by the Blue Dragon Mothers, and Itch Mountain isn't claimed by the Blue Dragon Mothers.
Mm-hmm.
The caves down on the coast are all just cut off now. They're completely independent now.
Yeah, they don't even deal with Gouge Co, if I remember correctly, right?
Right, not even Gouge Co. And the church over there in Black Tower.
Yeah, over by Harlan.
Over by Harlan.
Yeah.
Right, they've kind of set themselves up as, the church is above all this, the church is for all goblins. And so they're just doing their normal thing here.
Okay. And the Wizards of the Coast, anything going on with them?
Nope. They haven't made any fusses, but everything's just proceeding normally. Other than the biggest thing was the split of the Circle Trans. Right, there's a hub in West Falls now, so less traffic through the Underdark because Lindy or Lizzie or whatever her name is. What's the name of the dragon that runs the Underdark?
I remember her calling her like Emily or something like that. But now that's not her actual name because she's an Emerald Dragon.
Emily the Emerald Dragon.
Yeah, I know she's actually got a name.
I don't remember that. Anyway, she also isn't interfering with trade, so everything's still going smooth there. But last time you were at Circle Trans, you noticed that a lot of people were actually leaving the Underdark. But it looks like a lot when they're lined up to jump in the circle, but out of the thousands that live there, it's not that many people.
Lenacera is what I got written for.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, Emily is what we call her because she's an Emerald Dragon.
Linda Sarah Emily.
Now that was all Wanker's doing because again, Emerald Dragon. That's why he went by that. I guess he just didn't want to
They
go to trouble.
They couldn't spell Linda Sarah. That's what.
Or pronounce. I don't know. It's your son. You tell me what his reason.
So Wanker's not here this week.
Hadn't heard anything.
Well,
Okay, so people are leaving the Underdark right now.
Yeah, but that's small. But you can tell there's something going on there because some people are moving.
since we haven't got the Cowabungas with us,
You have a cowabunga right there.
Do some research.
Yeah, definitely do some research. Find out, make sure everything is at least copacetic where we can actually go out.
I'd kind of like to know a little bit about what's going on in the area where the assassins are coming from.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check that out.
kind of sneak in,
I can
do a recon.
we can try that. Now here's the question. With us doing recon, that means we'd have to leave Grumpy and Ryder behind.
Why did you look too obvious?
Extremely obvious.
All right.
Let me double check, but I think that also means you have to travel through West Fallis. So that also works better if you leave Grumpy and Roddy behind.
It also allows us to get some more intel on Wizards of the Coast, because again, they're being way too quiet now. I mean, granted, with the Emperor being gone, there's no way to challenge his claim anymore.
Right. So yeah, other than the Emerald Dragons, the Emerald Dragon ruling PG7 and Blue Dragon Mothers Blue Dragon Mothers in PG7, Emerald Dragon in the Underdark, the rest of the goblins have no reason not to call him the king, and he's like, okay, that's good enough. I'm the king of the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else is saying I'm not king of the goblins.
Yeah.
As it turns out, the Emperor had an illegitimate child somewhere. Or a legitimate child. When it comes to goblin kind and mixing with dragons, you never know how that's going to go. Anywho.
So yeah, I mean, with just the two of us, we don't really want to stand and fight anyway, so not having the mounts is not that big a deal.
Actually, that's not true. It's called up as a human city, not a goblin city. You can get there either from West Fallis or from the Underdark. So you don't have to go to West Fallis if you have to.
Actually, I wouldn't mind going to West Fallis. Is there a way we'd be able to do like a layover trip there?
Mm-hmm. But you'll have to either travel to another location, because you can't get directly from PG7 to West Fallis. So you either travel to some other city and use their circle to go to the West Fallis Inhuman City, or you can just travel from PG7 to the Underdark, and then from Underdark to the alternate station in West Fallis, and then cross the city to get into the West Fallis hub.
Okay.
Well, if we haven't got our mounts with us, that shouldn't be too hard to do.
Well, I'm able to do teleportation circle myself. Oh, I want to go and declare this now. I meant to say this when we went to Great Coast City. Every place I go where they have a circle over there, I'm going to spend my time to memorize it.
All right.
Just in case. But because I'm declaring it now, I can't claim I studied that one, because it's in my mind.
Oh, no, that's okay. You were in Great Coast City. Wait, which one?
Well, this one down here, because that's how we went.
Yeah, Great Coast City. Sure.
Oh, okay.
That was after you learned, because as soon as you learn teleportation, obviously it became interesting to you. So.
Okay.
Let's say you've been memorizing everyone since.
Okay, so then this one I know I definitely got, but I should also have Benny Mars down as well.
Oh, really? Did you do that?
Mm-hmm. Because when we did,
when you went in the West
Yeah.
Caves, went to Vineyard?
Yeah.
So Vineyard,
was it?
Great Coast City.
No, that's Benny Mar.
That's written down.
Oh, okay, yeah, so yeah, Benny Mar, yeah, so there. So Benny Mar, Gray Coast, obviously PG7. So yeah, we go to West Falls and Cardiff.
But you've been through the Underdark, obviously, so you got that one memorized.
Oh, one of these trips took us through the Underdark? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Get to Gray Coast City. Yeah, you'll be okay, cool. All right, then.
Yeah, you always have to go to the Underdark. Unless you're go to West Falls, then you always have to go to West Falls.
Okay. All right. Okay, so West Falls, then to Cardiff. Does that sound reasonable, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
But do you want to... Can't go from PG7 to West Falls, so do you want to go to the Underdark first?
Might as well, because because again, if I heard correctly, there are people leaving the Underdark.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so gathering intel from PGU, West Falls, and Cardiff. That's, information gathering, that's what we're doing.
Well, it might be worth talking to the people that are leaving the Underdark to find out why.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the Underdark, and it's the day after you did your east cave.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. Figure out the date. Yep, 2nd day of May, 2 May. But you're leaving PG7 to go to West Falls North. Okay, West Falls North is at 5 o'clock. You can, and PG7 you could go at 4:30. So you can go 4:30 to Underdark and then 5 o'clock to West Falls. Do you want to leave PG7 earlier so you have more time milling around?
Well, so when it comes to PGU, I don't think we're going to need that much time. I think a half hour should be more than enough.
Oh, okay.
Because again, it's...
I like to be early when I'm going.
I'm kind of the same way, but with this one, it's just one of those little blips that's catching my attention but doesn't have it fully grasped.
Yeah, I mean, talking to 4 or 5 people while we're in line will probably do the trick.
Yeah. Okay. So you leave PG7 at 4:30? And you arrive at the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the Underdark, right, remember the floor is like painted in big pie shapes for all the different stations, so that people who go in the same place. We paint in the same area, it's easy to organize them, get them all and run into the circle.
Are people still picking on the followers of Nail Split?
No, actually, yeah, that's died down now. Ever since the Emperor no longer exists, then they're not talking about the followers of Nail Split because because there's no political impetus because they're now everybody's independent, so there's no reason to pick on them as a group.
Okay.
Oh, XP from last week. XP from last week is 2470.
2470, nice.
Yeah, how close are you getting a level 10?
It's a lot closer now, like 7,500 away.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was like a couple times.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, because when I last did this, I was just under 10,000.
Oh, okay.
And with this right here, yeah, it's...
So 75 now. So three more.
Yeah, then in a couple of weeks, I'll be on my vacation, and I'll give everybody else a chance to get cut off with me. Okay. All right, so we're in PGU. Do we need to do persuasion checks at all for this?
Yeah, who are you going to approach? you've got all the people in their different layover groups.
Where does it seem like the majority are at?
It's Mountain, actually.
Okay, so Itch Mountain.
Yeah, a lot of people travel to Itch Mountain, and it has relatively limited service for even for as big as it is. So most of the waiters are waiting at Itch Mountain.
Okay. Do you have anything for persuasion?
I don't think I do.
I know.
I was just updating my experience points. Still leaves me 12,000 and change away. Okay.
There seems to be less people overall using circle trains these days.
That's another curiosity.
Persuasion. No, I have no pluses. I'm -1 because my charisma sucks.
Okay, so I guess it's me because I have no minuses in my charisma. Yeah, I have no minuses at all. Okay. Okay. So, guess we'll start with first family that we see. We'll start with what looks like a family group.
Okay.
Then I'll move on to what will possibly an adventurer group or a mercenary group. Then I'll actually ask any of the guards that are here for Gaucho.
All right. So the biggest group that you asked about was Itch Mountain. A lot of the Itch Mountain people seem to be just couriers, right? A lot of people go through circle trains to just deliver valuable or important or timely stuff, mail,
Death threats,
gems that you wouldn't want to send on a wagon, and things that can be just carried to the circle by one goblin, and there's need to be there fast. FedEx people basically.
Okay.
So that's most of the people going to Itch Mountain. But you said you want to look for a family.
Yeah.
Okay, so you approach one family that looks like they're carrying a lot of things, pots and pans and toys.
Okay. All right then. I got a 16.
Oh. And what do you ask them?
I say I've been hearing some rumors that people are leaving the Underdark en masse. What's going on?
Oh yeah, the trolls now are charging us 55% off money. So I got a cousin out in Itch Mountain, so I'm taking the whole family out there. We can work for him and just pay our 50%.
Increasing their boss money tithes.
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason why they're increasing their tithes?
I don't know. I suppose they're just greedy bastards.
Well, it seems awfully strange for them to do this all of a sudden. Any idea what prompted it?
It's only been since the emperor died. I guess they're like, well, we're an independent nation now. We need more cash to run the government.
Okay. Now these the gem trolls, the old high.
Yep, the old high, the gem troll.
Okay.
That's the one. They work for the Emerald Dragon.
Of course they do. Gem trolls and emerald dragons? Nah, there's no connection there at all. Okay. I think I'll do with the family. That kind of goes with enough what I need there. Let's find an adventurer or mercenary group now.
Mercenary group. No mercenary groups going to Itch Mountain. There are some mercenary groups going over here to Fallis, in the Fallis area.
Okay.
Because if you remember, there's still a war with the halflings between Fallis and Galad.
The halflings have made it all the way over there to West Fallis?
No, Fallis. Right here.
Oh, well, no. Sorry.
There's a war between these two.
Okay. I thought that war had already cleared up.
No.
No, it's still going strong?
Yep.
Okay.
They're trying to keep the halflings from reaching Eldar. Because the halflings seem to be trying to reach Eldar.
That can't be good.
Considering what they did the last time with those freaking tattoos that turned them into zombies, yeah, there's. I know Wanker wants to go there because he has a thing about undead and he doesn't like them.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah? And Fallis is a human city or is that a human goblin city?
Fallis is a human city.
Okay. That makes sense why mercenaries would be going there.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
Alright. Need me to roll persuasion on this group or?
Yeah.
Okay. What are words? Roll the 1.
Yeah, so then they get all puffy and they're like, mind your own business.
Okay then.
Alright, so
we're doing business and follow us with the humans. We don't need you trying to horn in on our deal.
how many mercenary groups are going there?
3 different ones is from what it looks like.
Their numbers?
10s. Well, 11s. There's
11 in each group?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the boss and 10.
Lost in 10. Gotcha. Okay.
Somebody made that up a long time ago.
You're welcome.
I'll be going with smaller number.
Squad.
I'll be going with smaller number.
I think goblins, I think mobs.
Yeah.
They don't do small, they lots.
But you can tell that they're all their crossbows are very well kept. So it looks like they're archers.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
Any insignia or markings on this particular group?
No, not really.
No way to help them stand out, save for their crossbows, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're the independent black pajama types. They don't necessarily want you to know who they are. They just need to get
Follows
paid and
1
shoot
L or
people
2?
with their crossbows. That's right, 1 L, 1 L. Yeah, if you remember a long time ago, I accidentally put Fallis on there twice. We have to name that one ourselves. The whole campaign now is based on my mistake.
Hey, sometimes that's how a lot of campaigns go anyways. That was a mistake.
That's
We're
what
rolling with
cities
it.
do, right? Find out that the people 2 counties over have the same thing you have, so you just change yours.
That does seem like an awfully big error, especially for elves at that time.
Yeah. But who knows? That was a long time ago. Maybe the prince in Fallis decided he wanted a beach house. They built it there, and it became West Fallis.
Wouldn't surprise me.
New England. We're so much better than Old England.
They do tend to act that way. Okay, so the mercenaries are all going Fallis. Despite the halflings, they're trying to get to Eldar. Actually, one last question for him. How does that battle seem to be faring right now? Are the humans holding their own, or does it look like they're getting overwhelmed?
You remember what you rolled, right?
Yeah.
It goes back to the mind your own business. You're not cutting in on our deal.
No, I expect you to let something
This is a big bugbear guy carrying a crossbow. No. That's my job.
Big bugbear with helmet glowing eyes.
Yeah, and the crossbow.
And staff. And a giant bow.
And he is focused on the crossbow. It's like you're trying to take my job.
Okay.
You're big and you're scary. You want my job.
Okay. All right then. So I guess now we'll try Gouge Co.
Okay. Now you said guards before, but the guards all kind of they stay in like ready rooms, right? They only enter the teleportation circle area when there's an issue. So there's really no guards to talk to, but there are the clipboard guys, right?
It represents Gouge Co.
Okay.
That'll work.
Yep.
I'll say they have ears; they'll still hear things.
And of course, the warped blue dragon. Is warped a good word? Sure. The warped blue dragon. Oh,
the mutated ones.
Yeah, the mutated ones that cast the teleportation circle. He begins to show up, right? One comes out every half an hour to do the actual teleportation spell circle. So he's coming out and getting ready. So the clipboard guys are standing next to him.
Okay. All right.
And then just as you walk up, he makes a big announcement. Next circle is for West Fallis North. West Fallis North is for the next circle. And he goes, look, we're out here. Fine. Well, he's going to give you all the information.
Okay. So, what can you tell me about what's going on with the trolls here that are basically pushing everybody out?
And he says, hey, I work for GougeCo, buddy. You got any GougeCo questions? Trolls are none of my business.
Okay. Well, that route, huh? Fuck. Okay, fine.
You guys have any areas where you're having trouble doing business right now?
It was down on the coast, the caves, completely threw us out. Shut the circles down. I used to do a couple weeks down there on my rotation, but we don't go there anymore.
When you shut the circles down, do they tear up the circle?
Well, I suppose they don't work anymore.
Wow. Completely isolating themselves.
Yeah. That's curious.
Very.
He goes, yeah, if you need to get there, the best thing to do is go to Great Coast City and just walk the rest of the way.
Yeah, walk.
That's
Good idea.
Yeah, that's what we do. We do a lot of walking.
Yeah. They just call me Bugbear Chin Fiction. Run everywhere.
Just run everywhere.
Okay. All right. What about any issues in West Fallis when it comes to price gouge? Any problems there?
He goes, oh, no. The split is great for us. We're collecting extra fares as people try to travel from one side of the network to the other side of the network. Business is great.
So business is still picking up like that, even though the Emperor's dead?
Even though, technically, we're charging more money to get from one place to the other. I mean, some people have to pay double.
Okay.
Not quite as many beachcombers leaving PG7 to get to the ocean. But regular business, furriers, mail, messages. People don't mind paying the extra.
Any idea why the beachcombers aren't going to the ocean?
Oh, it's expensive. That's 14 gold for a vacation, so said.
All right then. At the moment, I don't think I have any other questions. How about you?
No. I'm curious about the caves.
Same.
But I think we should go with our original plan and go to West Fallis and see if we can gather any information down there.
Alright, okay. Let's follow this timetable. Figure out when you're going to get called back. 11:30. Okay, so you go to West Fallis. And you've been to places like Riverhead where it's just to the hub. And West Fallis North is one of those places, right? It's like a small town place because you can only travel to the Underdark from West Fallis North. But there's big signs and everything that show you how to get through the city to West Fallis South for your connection, and then the schedule for all the places that you can go from Westfall south to go to other places. And you can go to all the human cities, but you can't go to any of the old Empire places. And obviously you can't go to the caves because they're just shut down. But so it doesn't have any listings for PG7 or Itch Mountain or the mine. Does it actually have the temple? Yeah, it has the Harlan Temple on it though, so you could go there. And a map on how to get to Westfall South. And basically everybody who arrives just leaves. There's some people milling around to wait to go to the Enderner.
Okay. How long do I have to study?
No, it's not, because they just went, so it's empty.
All right. Quick question. I can't remember if we asked this before. How long do I have to study the circle for? A minute?
A minute?
Okay. All right. So pretending to look at my notes, but I'm really looking at that circle.
Right. So you get one of the clipboard guys from Gotcha come up and go, "Hey son, there's no place to go from here. If you're waiting for a connection, you got to go to the other station."
Oh, sorry. I was just collecting my thoughts. We're doing my notes. There are things we have to do while we're here.
Where's the toilet?
We don't have any toilets? Oh, no. Yeah, toilets in station. People are laid over.
Yeah.
23-hour labor, no toilets. No. So he points.
Okay, well, you wait here. I gotta go.
All right, you go ahead and do that. I'll lean up against the wall, out of the way, but still within clear sight.
As regards to the toilets, there's just one that has stalls inside for privacy. But there's two doors, right? And the other one's security. So you got security and you got toilet.
All right.
Just go in the toilet room.
Yeah.
All right.
I would not want to be a part of security, having to be there by that toilet. You don't know what the hell's coming out.
Plus, it's kind of a crappy job. If somebody's
Bugbear farts, you know? Well, not flies out of the sky.
if somebody's strong enough to challenge Gaucho in the circles, then you probably don't want to be standing in front of them.
Okay, then.
All right. So you study the Westfalls North, and then you're going to go down to Westfalls South.
Okay, so there's a map?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go and take a look at that map.
Yeah, it's just like 4 blocks south, 2 blocks west,
Okay.
east. Why did I do that?
That's where the other circle is? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably make an excuse
And now-
to go there as well.
Yeah. You guys have never been there. It was the original circle, but you wouldn't even hear that.
Wasn't that the one that's over by the bank, though?
Yeah.
We have.
Right. But your characters haven't
Yes.
actually done there. Yeah. But it was the original circle. So you start traveling to town. Westfalis, though, is like half human, half goblin, right? So it's different from all the other goblin cities. Even the Nargo Rift, Nargo and the Pit. I don't know why I said Rift. This is written messy. Nargo and the Pit, right? They kind of have the trade zone in the platform city, what it used to. But they live almost an hour apart. The goblins are here and the humans are here. But in Westfalis, they actually live together, goblins and humans in the same city.
Okay.
And as you travel from Westfalis North down to Westfalis South, your destination, right? You're headed towards the bank. You see mostly goblins in this particular area, but you do see some humans.
Okay.
You see lots of vendors and people. The goblins in Westfalis tend to be a little fancier, right? Hanging around with humans all the time. They wear more clothes. They wear fancy clothes for looks without function. Whereas in PG7, everybody's kind of like, if it's warm enough, I'll just wear the one off. It's good. Send my armor out to get clean. Whereas these people are wearing frills, sleeve shirts, hats.
Okay, the elf bangers from Harry Potter versus the house elves.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha. All right, we got you.
What do you think? Wander around, tell them we're looking for work, and
Right, and when you check the schedule, you don't have to be to Caldaft is 11:30, so you got.
Okay.
But it is early in the morning, so vendors are opening things, and people are selling coffee on the corner.
go out and get some breakfast.
Okay.
Talk to people, tell them we're looking for work, ask if there's, anything for mercenaries.
Okay. Most of the people are they're like, oh, mercenaries. Oh yeah, no, you came to the wrong place. I mean, West Dallas is all friends and family and profit. And one of them mentions, I heard there's trouble with the halflings. Have you looked into that?
We have,
That has been brought up, yeah.
but it's pretty crowded.
It's pretty crowded. A lot of people there. It's the only war going right now.
I'll say I was pull out the map for you because I'm right there. It's like, notice you guys got a neighbor up here to the north. Have you had any dealings with them?
No, Coldef? Nah. There's no goblins up there. I mean, there's always the Gouge Co reps for the circle, but, that's for humans.
Have we ever, out of character, have we ever seen humans go through the Underdark?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, aside from that.
Yeah, those types. No, yeah, there's a lot, people just doing business with Gouge Co, right? We'll have to travel to the Underdark or to PG7. So yeah, no, there's lots of humans going through. But they're all merchant types, really. It's a lot of humans traveling for fun. Wealthy ones. But it's hard to tell if they're on business or pleasure.
Pleasure in the Underdark?
Well, you have to stop there to get somewhere else.
Ah, yeah. Get a troll fetish.
Trying to word this properly when it comes to asking them about the king and the Wizards of the Coast. Actually, have the Wizards of the Coast or the king been out in public since the Emperor's recent demise?
Oh, well, since the Emperor's demise, sure. But yeah, the king, he stands up on his balcony and gives a speech like every day. You can stop by and watch him this afternoon if you want to.
What time does he normally give that speech?
I think it's 2:30. It's just a lot of hot air.
So he's just
He's just collecting taxes, as far as I know.
okay. So we've been planning a trip back east. We've been all around here on the west coast, and we're making our way back that way. We haven't been able to because of the shall we say unpleasantness that was heating up between the king and the emperor before his demise. Is it safe for us to be going back that way, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've sold coffee to a lot of people that are traveling through the Underdark from the other places. It's one of the reasons I got this corner. A lot of people, from one circle trans to the other, walk through this way. So yeah, people travel back and forth all the time. There's some there was a big citywide watch out for dragon, with the dragon riders, but even that, they don't even do that anymore. They got like two guys up on the ballista towers. Used to have crews 24/7 and switch out every few hours to keep them fresh, and now it's like two guys eating sandwiches and scratching their balls up standing up there. So
I'll say I did not hear about that. What was that issue?
oh, the king was afraid that the dragon riders were going to come and destroy and try and take him out. So he built little little ballista towers on top of buildings and in parks all over the city in order to try and take down the dragons. But like I said, they're still there. Somebody's still getting paid to man them, but it's not serious like it used to be.
I heard most of the Dragon Riders were dead.
Yeah, I heard something about that too, but you never know with Dragon Riders. That sounds like a rumor.
So I certainly haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any.
We've been dealing with the dwarves in the Badlands.
Dwarves?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be gross.
Well, I say dwarves. They're actually been put in these mechanical automatons. Basically,
Who's putting the dwarves in mechanical automatons?
I'll say what we've been able to gather is apparently it's this three-headed dragon from the southern continents. Apparently he's
Just out here spreading.
Yes, I am.
And he just looks at you like, no, you're bullshit.
I'll take off my hat. Sure. Upon my honor.
Put the helmet back on. Put the helmet back on.
That whole bugbear honor thing has gotten us really far.
No, yeah, I am.
And so then now he's just giving you the polite, is that right? You guys gonna want another sandwich? Three-headed dragons, huh?
Oh, one. Only one.
One three-headed dragon.
Oh yes. Have you not heard of You know what? Yeah, you're not really one to believe these stories anymore, anyway. So I won't tell you about the histories. I can talk your ear off about some histories.
Histories.
Anyway.
My friend is a historian.
So he just says next, and there's nobody in line, but he's just next to me.
All right.
All right. I'll actually do that at a few other places if at all possible, just because I want the rumor/truth to start spreading around.
Oh, you're gonna keep talking about the three-headed dragon guy.
Yeah, and also the dwarves, the mechanical man.
They don't have a law against crazy. So why don't you make two more persuasion checks for the next two vendors you stop at?
We're hoping to go viral.
19.
That's a good one.
Okay, and 12 on that.
Okay. Right. So the 19 guy is he's really excited about the story. So he starts asking questions. Where do three-headed dragons live? I've seen a real dragon, but I've never seen three-headed dragon. And I have some cousins over in PG7. They see dragons all the time. They write me letters talking about dragons flying around outside the mountain. And he says, I heard they're all dead. All the dragon riders are dead.
Well, we've heard that rumor too.
Yeah. And then, but they still have dragons though. There's still dragons there. Just the dragon riders.
Just the Dragon Riders are dead. Yeah. It's hard to kill dragons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so, he seems to be a dragon aficionado, so let's talk about dragons. And the three-headed dragon, of course, interests him. Mm-hmm. And he asks, so where does the three-headed dragon live?
What we've heard, it's actually on the southern continent.
Oh. He's all taking him back there. He's like, yeah, I didn't think anybody lived down there. I heard it sucks down there.
Well, this particular three-headed dragon likes that type of climate.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Just like those white dragons up north.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Too cold for me.
Yeah, too cold for regular people. This is the old king used to send a lot of people up there for population increase program. You heard that one?
Yeah, we have. We actually we've heard of somebody who's gone through that. Him and his brother.
Him and his brother. He goes, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. It seems like they would do it someplace with a pleasant climate. I mean, I know when I'm procreating, I like to have a nice environment. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I know exactly what you mean. For my adventure, I'm actually working on my own vacation home.
My own vacation home. The third guy though, he's less skeptical, and he's like, well, I don't know anything about that. I don't get out of the city really. Things are good here, so I don't see any point in traveling. Because now if the breakfast sandwich market dries up, then I might have to look into relocating. But for now, West Hollis is a great place to be. I'm gonna start making some human sandwiches. It's got vegetables on it and stuff. Yeah, vegetables. Yeah. Plants.
Humans eat plants?
Yeah, humans eat plants. It's crazy.
Oh,
yeah,
savages.
You got me excited for more human sandwiches.
Sounds something completely different.
That sounded tasty.
No, so our branch into it's a wonderful concept. It's new, really innovative. It's called the breakfast burrito.
Tell me about this burrito.
Oh, I'll tell them all about it.
That's plain burrito. Anything except for me. See where you can get more sandwiches in your cart. Because bread wouldn't be so big.